Ready, set, go.
Hello guys, Goldoncroft here, and welcome back to the AfterShock SMP. I have taken it upon myself that I'm going to be doing more recording from now on. So today is a Monday, and I'm doing recording instead of playing Overwatch, which is amazing. And during the weekend, while I was away from my computer and couldn't record, I have been doing a little bit of things, but not on the server. See, I was watching a video by Void in which he was working on his new base area, and he had the idea to remove all bedrock from the floor of his base so that he could look down into the void. And it hit me that if we were to do that, our mirror would mirror the sky, because the void is black during the night and blue during the day at this Y level. So then I thought, wow, I should totally remove all the bedrock, but for the same reasons as Void isn't going to do it, we're not going to do it either, because it's a ridiculous idea. It's literally impossible, pretty much, to do such a thing in survival Minecraft. You'd need loads of enderx, which Void has, but I don't. I would have to go out and ask the server owners to help me out with getting that amount of enderx. Not by giving them to me in creative, of course, but by giving me one ender egg and allowing me to duplicate it using a glitch that requires the end portal. So yeah, it would require some help, but I could get the ender eggs. But the problem is just the sheer amount of work, and I have been doing stuff in a test world on my laptop trying to get the breaking bedrock with the ender egg to work, but I couldn't. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I could not break bedrock with ender eggs. So I'm just a little bit confused and not sure how it exactly works, and I couldn't really figure it out. So for those reasons, I'm going to hold off on the idea. In this world, we're just going to be using either wool or stained clay in order to get the to color the thing. I think I'm gonna just use light blue wool, and we're going to use a lot of redstone lamps to light it up during the day, and during the night of course it will be dark and you won't be able to see them. At least that's the idea, and I hope it's gonna work. It will probably not look too great, but it'll look good enough. So, and what I'm planning to do is in a survival or in a creative world, after we are done with the base, we can put in the world and we can use a program like MC Edit to remove the entire floor, and we'll have a look at how it looks, because it will probably look really cool, but I'm not going to be able to pull that off in survival, sadly. So anyway, enough ranting about that. Let's get into today's episode. I want to work on the area we're standing in right now. We're gonna go along the beach, get some rocks going, and we're gonna finish off this little mountain, or well, not finish it off probably. We're gonna cap it down, and we're going to make a spot. This is going to be like a bit of a forestry area, and I want to have one building in it. And since it's October and everyone I'm seeing on places such as Twitter, I'm seeing people get into the Halloween spirit. So I'm kind of feeling like doing something Halloween themed a little bit. So in the middle of the forest that I'm going to be planting down over here, I'm planning on having a bit of a spooky... Oh, what was that? I honestly don't know what that was. Something just dropped to the floor, but I can't see anything. I want to make a bit of a spooky house or a spooky mansion in the middle of the forest. That's going to be like an abandoned house made out of like mossy and cracked stone brick, vines. I'm going to use like other broken stuff. So it's going to look like all deserted and abandoned, and I think that would be pretty cool. Don't know if we'll get to that in this episode, but definitely the next one. So yeah, I'm just going to get started on the mountainy plateau area we're going to have over here. And well, actually, now that I think of it, it might be a better idea to start work on this area first, to finish off the logging company, and then get to this, because then I know for sure that I don't want to expand on this. So I'm gonna do that. Probably won't take too long, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm making some progress on this area and it's starting to look pretty nice. I need to bring some rails so I can make the piles of wood look better. I want to bring some anvils. I don't actually know why anvils. I just feel like anvils are like a workstation, and then this little shed is going to be like a workstation for processing wood. Yeah, that's about it. So there's logs over here, there's a shed over here which contains some like processed wood, so there's boxes and planks and signs and doors and ladders and stuff. And that's about it almost. Like I think I'm just gonna add in the rails on top of these. I'm gonna finish the floor over here. I need to grab some materials for that. And then I'm gonna make the inside of the shed. And then we're about done with this area, which is alright. I'm gonna add some snow on the ground, of course, to finish it off. I'm gonna remove the beacon, probably. And move that back there somewhere, I guess. And then this is about done, which is cool. I'm okay with that, and then we can move on. So the thing is, why I started recording and didn't just finish it, I was watching YouTube, doing Minecraft, and I just got like a call back to like half a year ago when I did this a lot more than I've been doing recently. And recently I've just been doing Overwatch and homework a lot, of course, and I haven't played that much Minecraft, and when I did, I didn't enjoy it so much. But just now I was just watching YouTube, watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Tango Tech, and just building this little area. And I actually, like, sitting at my desk in my new room, I just felt like I was sitting in my old room, which is really weird because it's not the same. It's almost the same. At least my desk is about the same. But then I looked around and I was like, this is not my old room. It's a very weird feeling, and I don't know, I just thought I'd share. So yeah, weird feelings are happening while I'm building, nostalgia I guess, and stuff like that, but we're getting somewhere. I feel like adding a thing there. This is like a plank that's leaning up against the other log. That's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this off and then I'll see you guys in a little bit because we're almost done. I need to get some more materials and then we'll be just about done. Alright, so the logging company is about done now, which is pretty freaking neat. And what I love as well is this road looked really empty at first. It still does a little bit. But putting down this little bit of snow on the road has definitely made a big difference already, which is pretty freaking, like, I love that. That's really cool. I should do that everywhere. Snow. Just have random bits of snow. So, whoa, leg spike. Holy crap, where did that come from? We have snow. I'm gonna put down some flowers in a little bit. Don't have them on me. But we have snow everywhere, also on top of the thing. And the area, of course I still have to do the rocks behind, but it looks pretty neat. And now we're gonna shut off the beacon with some gravel. That makes it a lot darker in here, but that's fine because it's a spooky, whoa, it's really spooky. Halloween's coming hither. But we got logs rolling off the thing, being stored over here. There's planks everywhere, and of course there's snow because it's a snowy village. And then in here there's a bit of a workspace. There's light, there's an area to work on, and there's a workbench and other things. And over here is also a basket of leaves, which I think is pretty neat, because of course if they get wood from the forest or anything, they might have leaves and stuff, so I guess that's a thing. And yeah, that's about it. But that was a lot of work. I don't know, it doesn't look like a lot of work, but it was a decent amount of work so far. In this episode we are making slow progress. I'm gonna make a giant rock behind here, but it's getting late. So by the next time I'm recording, it's probably gonna be like the next day or so. Yep, that's what I thought. Let's get out of here. Bye bye. Is that another one? Freaking horses, man. They're back. Halloween comes and they are definitely back. They're not happy having a pool party without me. Alright, welcome back, and look at that map. Especially this part looks a little bit different. Let's look at that in a little bit, but let's talk about the map. Because yesterday I posted a screenshot of this map, on Twitter, kind of teasing the episode because you can see like how cool that area looks now. And I thought, you know what would be cool if I grabbed all my screenshots of the maps and I put them together in like a video fading through them. So that's what's on screen right now, at least it should be. And it turned out I only had 4 screenshots. I guess I felt like I had way more, but what I could do, of course, is go through all the AfterShock videos in which I look at the map, which that's a lot more of them, but that would actually be a lot of work to find all the, it would require me to basically go through every episode, so I can't really do that because I don't have the time for that. So I guess that's just an idea for another day. But anyway, over here you can see what I've been doing. I've been kind of planning out where the hills and plateaus and stuff are gonna be. So I built up this wall up to about there, and now I'm gonna connect it to this, and then on this level I'm just gonna fill it all in, and then I'm gonna make the sides of these rocks, and after that we'll be able to fill in the plateau with like stone at first, and then I'm gonna like make paths and put down podzol and snow and stuff and make it all look good, and we can start planning out where the house is gonna be, and we can make a haunted mansion in the next episode. So look forward to that. I'm gonna go make rocks and do some homework for programming and then I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, we are at my snow farm. And why are we at my snow farm? Well, as you may guess, I ran out of snow after months of being able, well, I mean, I guess I didn't really play a lot for a long time, so that's probably why I managed to survive without snow, or with that snow for such a long time. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is we ran out of snow, so I had to go over here and get some more snow. I got some now, well, not on me. Now I'm gonna craft it up, and I'm gonna head, and you can already see I've made a lot of, actually, you can see just about everything from over here, which is actually pretty neat. So yeah, progress has been made, as you can see, and there's a bit of a hole in that mountain over there still because I ran out of snow. So I'm gonna get that snow now, and then we will be able to look at the thing. I need to go up and dump all these shovels. Okay, so now that I have the snow I need, I can just finish off this area. We got quite a lot more snow now. There's already some more in my chest room that I had already gathered, so yeah, let's just fill this all in nice and quickly and we'll be all good. There we go. So that's this bit of mountain all done and dusted, I guess you could say, as Mama Jumbo I guess would say. So that is pretty cool. And now we can put some trees on that, and then that will be done. And then we can throw down snow and podzol on this area, and we'd have a bit of a forestry area. I'm not gonna do that yet though. First we're gonna focus on the rocks at this area a little bit over here. We're gonna make the path that will lead into the forest from over here, and then in the next episode we can start working on throwing down snow and podzol and stuff. So I'm gonna plant down some trees, get that path set up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit again. Okay, so I've laid out where I want to build the house in the future. We're not gonna build it yet. I'm gonna save that for, and I've been saying the next episode all the time, but is it really, like, the house is supposed to be like a Halloween special, and it's not even being, it's not close to being Halloween at all yet. So we might want to wait with building the house until it's actually Halloween, like, or at least closer to it. So maybe we'll not do that next episode. Maybe next episode we'll focus on something else. But I've been laying out the path a bit with this dirt, and that's going to be going from over here. It's going to go up, and then over here I want to make like a thing that looks out over the ocean, so it'll be like a bench or something. And then of course it goes to what's going to be the front door of the house, and also a bit to the back over here as well. We might have like a stash of logs or something for the fireplace, or what would have used to be the fireplace, because it's going, of course it's going to be an abandoned house. Now the layout of the house is very interesting, as you can probably tell. What I'm thinking is there'll be a room over here, probably with a staircase going up over in this little space, and then there's going to be like a place over here, and this isn't going to be attached to the house. Like, you won't be able to enter it from the inside, because of course it'd be like the tiniest room ever with the way that I make houses. So instead it's going to be like a bit of a, what do you call it? It's going to be a roof above it, but it's going to be out in the open. So like a, not a garage, I don't know what you would call it. I don't even know the Dutch word for it, so just forget about it. I'm gonna go build the staircase, I guess. Alright, so that's the first part of the path. All good, and I'm still opening like every cut I do with alright, and I really want to stop that because I feel like it's annoying, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be annoying, but I feel like I am a little bit when I do the alright all the time. So anyway, I'm just kind of saying whatever comes up on my mind, even though it's maybe not even that relevant. Oh well, whatever, we're just gonna move on, and look at the path. Looks pretty nice. It's very messy, but that's what I wanted because of the farmland that this is going to become. This is gonna be like wheat farms. This is also going to be farms. Maybe there will be a sheep farm thrown into the mix and like a barn. But we are running low on space, which is a good thing, because that means that we're getting close to filling out the entire island, because this is the last part of the island that needs filling, which is pretty freaking exciting if you think about it, if you ask me. So up here, I haven't done anything yet. That's what I'm going to do now. So whoop, there we go. Okay, so the path is done, and it looks pretty neat. Now the problem, I'm like, maybe I've been looking at it for too long, or maybe I'm just too critical on myself, but I feel like what I'm doing is there's all these blocks that I want to feature in the path, but because of the amount of blocks I want to feature, I'm putting down too much of them, and it's making it look bad. So I feel like there should be like, there's too much gray in this area, so we should like tone down on the gray, especially like on here. There's like 3 gray blocks around each other. That's bad. So let's put a path block there. So I don't know. I feel like it could be better maybe, but I'll look into it. But for now it's done. It's all good. And the only thing left to do for me this episode, I think, is, well, first of all, I want to make this look a little bit prettier. This little bit over here, and I'm also going to fill out the entire area here with snow, and then in the next episode we can remove bits of it and put down podzol instead of snow, and plant down trees and build the haunted mansion, or the abandoned mansion. It's not going to be haunted per se. We're gonna have to look into that, but anyway, I'm gonna put down some snow and work on that rock, and I'll see you in another little bit. That's also something I want to say. That's like, what should I say before cuts? It's like, see you in a sec, or I don't know, see you in a little bit. It's like, it's the same thing every time. It's like 10 times per episode. I don't know. I'm just gonna think on that while I place down all this snow. And we are all done, and the first impression of me is flat. Very flat. So that's something we'll definitely have to work on in the next episode, is making more height variations. I've already done a little bit over here. We need to make more of these height variations and get a bit of a hilly vibe going on, and then we have all the trees in, and I think all will look pretty good over here, at least I hope. And of course we're going to get all patches of podzol dotted around the place, which is also going to make it look a lot less bland. So I think we're on a good path here. I think we're gonna get somewhere we want. We just need to put in a little bit more effort, and then we'll be all good. So that's it for me this episode. Final thoughts, oh god, of today, final random thought that I want to share with you guys is, I am so happy we did this in a mushroom island. I mean, could you imagine having an area like this at night in something that isn't a mushroom island? Like, creeper, boom, all the snow everywhere. It's just done. Your game over. You lose. So yeah, pretty happy that we're in a mushroom island, and that that stuff doesn't happen. I'm really happy about that. So, thank you guys for watching. In the next episode, we'll probably work on this area a bit more. We won't start the house though. I've made up my mind. I want to wait till we get closer to Halloween. So in the next episode, we'll finish off this area of forestry, and we'll probably move to a farm district to get some wheat farms going on in there and work on the rest of the island. Let's go to the map before we end off, because then we can have a look at how it looks now that that area is all complete. I'm really curious. Boop. And oh, we need to walk towards it in order for it to update fully, I think. Don't we? No, we don't really. Well, whoops, that's all good. And now the main part, of course, is gonna be this. It's gonna be boop. And look at that. That is quite a significant difference, and I'm loving it. Look at how close we are getting to finishing our base. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Off camera I'm thinking of fixing that up so that will look good, and then there's still like those two houses, that house, that house, that house, and then the farm district and the mining area, and then we'll be done. Oh no, I want to make a dock over there still. That's a project as well. But we're getting freaking close and it's exciting. I can't wait. I also want to make a boat over there, but yeah, as I said, we should probably end off the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a nice day. Gorncroft out. What do I usually do as an outro? I haven't recorded in so long. I don't even know anymore. Bye.